What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to VW Pate's Misadventures with Volkswagens. Last week, I didn't get any videos done. My parents were in town, and so we went to the Lee May Car Museum. That was the two Crosley videos that I had posted. So I hope that Cutworm, R-Peak, and the Heavy Chevy got to check those out. The Lee May's got a lot of neat cars. It's 3 stories. They have a little area for the kids on the second floor with a slot car. They've got all kinds of neat stuff. So if you get a chance, go down to the Lee May. I don't know if I was supposed to film, but I shot those 2 short videos of those 2 Crosley cars because I just thought that they were cool, especially that the Crosley Midget Racer. I bet you that thing's a kick in the pants to drive. So, also last weekend was the Highland Games. I didn't get any footage of that at all. That's something that Kirsten and I have been doing for, a number of years. I got my cousin to go with me, so I got him turned on to it a couple of years ago. And my dad comes down every year at the end of August. Well, both of my parents. But my dad really likes the Highland Games too, so that's what they came into town for. Also, if anybody did, or those of you that did post comments on my videos last week, I don't know if it's my phone or my service, but lately I'm having a heck of a time watching videos, much less replying to comments. I did get to post a couple of comments on Captain Jerk's question and answer video that he's doing. So if you have the opportunity, go check out Captain Jerk. He makes coin rings and stuff like that. He makes me laugh. I like watching his videos. So speaking of videos, let's get to mine here. On July 7th, I published a video for the Sandrail asking if I broke it. It does it in first gear, it does it in every gear, except for reverse, which is part of the reason why I'm confused. Normally, the transmission will pop out of reverse, or sometimes it'll pop out of gear, and that's a sign telling you that you need to rebuild your transmission. The Sandrail is titled as a 65. It's got a swing axle in it. And Friday night, after the free night at the Highland Games, Kirsten and I came home. It wasn't overly late, but she said she wanted to go for a ride in the Sandrail. So, the kids, Kean was hanging out with my parents. Mickey went over to hang out with one of his friends, so we had a kid-free night. Why not? Let's take the buggy out. We made it out of the backyard, around the second corner, and the thing was hopping and jarring so bad that I couldn't even keep it into gear. I couldn't even keep it in gear, excuse me. So, and then it ripped another hole in the fuel line. So, at this point, until I get the transmission rebuilt, the Sandrail is out of commission. So that means I'm going to have to take the parts that I can off of the Sandrail and put it on her black Baja. That's a 66. That's also a swing axle. So hopefully I should be able to get that done here in the next couple of days. we got a thing tomorrow, but today also is Pistol Annie's at 11 o'clock. I think it's just after 10 now on Saturday morning. So I was going to work today. I got a call that I didn't have to go into work today. So we'll see. I might get them motivated, or I might sneak down there, pay the phone bill, and shoot a video. We'll see. I'm going to apologize right now. This thing is already pretty long, and it's only going to get longer from this point, because now is where I have some questions. Hopefully, I can get some responses. VW64 Maynard is pretty good about responding to my dumb questions, so I appreciate that. If I could get some feedback from VW Darren, that'd be awesome. I know he used to watch my videos. I don't know if he still does or not. I haven't heard from him in a while, and he doesn't post videos that regularly anymore. So anyways, hopefully somebody out there can give me some ideas to which direction I should take. So if you've been following my channel at all, I have a 2-liter in Bella. Bella's the orange car with the flaming 8 balls. I paid a guy to put together a 2-liter for me a couple of years ago. It sat on the bench for a year until I had every piece ready to go into the car, all brand new. And ever since I've put that engine in the car, the crankcase has been filling up with gasoline. I've been told it's either the carburetors or it's my piston rings because I didn't do the brake-in properly. I don't know. I'm really hoping it's the carburetor because I don't want to have to tear down that motor. It's brand new. It's maybe 100 miles on it, if that. So, I mean, maybe at the same time now would be the perfect time to break it down, but it seems like every time I break down an engine, I think I have all of the pieces I need to reassemble, and then it sits on the engine stand forever, and now I can't find the carburetor for the sandrail engine. I can't find the pressure plate for the sandrail engine. All of my pieces for the sandrail engine have just kind of magically disappeared. And I'm not normally in the habit of scavenging parts off of one running vehicle to make another one work. Normally, if that vehicle runs, I'll drive it till it breaks and then fix the problem, not move the problem to a different vehicle. So, anyways, but that's why I'm not in a big hurry to take the 2-liter apart. And that's kind of why I bought a new engine, so I wouldn't have to do that. But we'll see. So that brings me to this. Currently on Bella, I have a pair of these. These are the ones that came off of the sandrail. I have the linkage. I have everything to make these carburetors work. Except for a rebuild, you can see they're full of mud. And that's the reason why I took them off of the sandrail, is because they don't work properly. So that's the same setup that I have on Bella. I was looking around in the garage, or in the other garage the other day, and in here, I don't remember when, but I posted a video of me. I didn't show the disassembly, because I didn't want to embarrass myself, and I'm not going to post the reassembly, because I don't want to further embarrass myself. I don't know how well that carburetor is going to go together. I hope it goes together. I still got to pick up a rebuild kit for it. So we'll see. But that brings me to this. I have the 2-barrel Weber. I have this intake. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's nice, fat body. It's a scat. The heat riser tube is cleared all the way through. I don't know if this will work on my car, because I also have this intake, which has this little nub down at the bottom so that that bolt goes through, and you put the nut on this side and it sits on there like so. I didn't realize one side was longer than the other till just now. This side is a lot longer. Huh. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not. They had to have. I don't think those things move. But this is my issue. I don't know which one of these will work. I don't know if one of these is better than the other. And the heat riser tube on this one does not go all the way through. So right now on my car, the heat risers are blocked. But if I switch this over to a 2-barrel Weber, I'm pretty sure that I would unblock and find all of that stuff to make it work in the wintertime. Right now my car doesn't get driven in the winter. But eventually I would like to change that. Oh, excuse me, I got a sore throat. So if anybody knows about the intakes or has any kind of input they can give me on the intakes, I would greatly appreciate it. Back to the sandrail. That's the flange. I don't know how well you can see that with the light in the background. Maybe I can use that. It just ripped. That flange right off of there. So I have two choices. I can buy a new one, or I can try and fix this one. I'm going to try and fix this one first. Because eventually, I will get to my welder. The wire feed, I can't fix that with the stick. I'm not that good. With the stick welder and thin metals, I cut right through it. And that's because I'm not a very good welder. But I do have a wire feed I have not yet got the chance to play with. There was something else I wanted to ask you guys. And of course, for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. I did talk to one of my other Volkswagen buddies because the fiberglass buggy that Kirsten got, the gas tank, I already showed a video of it. Trust me, you don't want to see what's in there. But I have a plan. And that's where this stuff comes in. Man, that window back there is really messing with my video. There we go. I'm not going to try and pronounce that because I can't. But I was told, put that stuff in there. Take some chain, like so. Put that in the gas tank. Swish it around vigorously. I have cleaned one gas tank before, and that was on Miss Bella. Unfortunately, it has been so long since I've done that. I'm pretty sure all that I did was take that gas tank down to the car wash and use their pressure washer. And then I think at the time I went over to my coworker's house because he had a better pressure washer, and I cleaned out the Super Beetle gas tank that way, and I have not had an issue with it. I've had that car for, over 10 years now. I know that. basically, I bought that car right after Kirsten and I got together. Because when I went to go look at it, my brother Chris gave me a ride. Her and I took it on the first test drive, and I was smitten almost immediately. So yeah, I bought that car. I had to do a lot of work to it. I'm still doing a lot of work to it. It's a Volkswagen. That's the way they work. So I need to get this into the gas tank. It is acid. So it even says on the back right here, you can't read it. Wear protective clothing, safety glasses, blah, blah, blah. Before use, always test product in an inconspicuous area of the surface to ensure compatibility. Not really worried about it. It's on the inside of the gas tank. And this way I'll figure out if it leaks for sure or not. To dilute, add acid slowly to water and avoid splashing. Never add water to acid. Bad news. So, if you do plan on using this and trying this for your own projects at home, don't do anything stupid. Stupidity is painful. Especially like that. You don't want to look like the Joker. I can't think of anything else that I wanted to update you guys on. Like I said, today is the Pistol Annie show here in town. I'm hopefully going to make it over there and shoot some video and say hi to my Volkswagen family. Hopefully I can get a pickle for it. That's the only thing that's really holding me up right now on her Baja. I have the tie rods are finished, ready to go back in the car. I'm going to borrow the engine mounts from the sand rail and replace the broken piece in the back. I forget what the hell it's called. And then the Baja will be up and running again. So there's that. Hopefully I can get the 2-barrel assembled. I might have to go online and see if I can't find a schematic or a blown up parts view. I took pictures of the jets in relation to where I took them out of. So we'll see how well that works. I still need to get a rebuild kit. All of the stuff that did come off of it, you'll be able to see through the plastic baggie. Doesn't look that bad. You know, the gasket's got a little bit of calcium deposit, I would guess that is. But it's still pretty pliable. I got it off without ripping it and tearing it, as well as the other pieces that didn't go into the acid bath. You don't want to put plastic. You don't want to put the floats or any of this other stuff into the acid bath. But I still need a rebuild kit. And I'm not going to record the reassembly of the carburetor, because don't get me wrong, I do cuss. I try and keep my YouTube channel family friendly in the event, you know, there's kids out there. When I get my computer fixed, I'm going to start making my own stickers and whatnot, especially with Bella. That thing is a kid magnet. So I do my best to try not to cuss and try not to make too big of an ass of myself on my YouTube channel. But I do want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Please let me know on which of these two intakes you think will work better, or if one of them will work, or if one of them won't work. Because I have no clue. I really don't. With me, everything I do is trial and error. And 9 times out of 10, it's error. If you look, I think I have 64 the last time I've looked videos. And I have one that I titled, "It Works!" And that's when I did the control arms for her Baja. And even then, that was still, the next time I do that, I'm going to do it different. I hope I'm going to do it different. So that's that. Again, like, comment, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your friends. My misadventures of Volkswagens. I break stuff. I do my best to put it back together. But that's what I do. Have a good one. It's Saturday, so have a good weekend. And we'll definitely catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, comment, subscribing. And again, please let me know, scat or not scat. If I don't use the one, is it a good idea? Especially since I live in Washington, should I drill that through and use the heat risers? Because the carburetor is just going to ice up. I've seen it before. In fact, if I think about it, the next time Tobias comes out here, I will try and get a shot of his setup. It's pretty trick. He might be at the car show today, and if so, I'll definitely get video of that. So until later, thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe, please. I sound like a broken record right now, but that's only because I'm trying to grow my channel just like everybody else. Thanks again. I'm going to cut this off now.